Yeah, this ought to be entertaining.
Two of the better big men in the league as well, Sam Alexis and Achor. We'll get a look at those two guys early as we get to our tip-off.
I got to tell you, the stands, the people that have arrived today, enough of them understand how big this game is. This is a throwback Southern Conference, hard to get, good seat ticket.
Chattanooga controls the opening tip. And the Mocs will set it up with the freshman Myles Che. And here's Trey Bonham. We talked about him in the open, averaging 18 a game. Had 22 in Cullowhee on Wednesday night in the Chattanooga win. As a matter of fact, Bonham has made 13 of his last 17 shots. And here he's firing up a three, and it's off the mark, rebounded by A.J. Stanton-McCray. And Dallas Graziani at the point guard spot for Samford. Graziani, a great story, was at Nova Southeastern last year. Won a Division II national championship a season ago as Samford takes the 2-0 lead as Rylan Jones lays it up and in. Graziani in that national championship game last year, 24 points, 9 assists, and 3 steals.
Yeah, he was. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
No, 16 assists in one game.
Yeah, look, he was doubted coming out of high school because of his size. And I found a quote from him where he said, no one can control how tall they are, but they can control how much time they put into it. And who wouldn't want to have a guy like that on their roster, right?
Listed at 5'8" and 150 pounds. Here's the inside. Millen in trouble. Lost it. Loose on the floor. Samford has it.
Chris, this is a game that will punish those who have to think twice about scoring. You're going to have to be quick in this game.
Here's the feed. Again, kick out. Open look. Campbell got it. And a 5-0 lead for Samford to open the game.
Nice job to step into the foul there. And watch this. How quickly they move the ball. No hesitation to shoot.
A 5-0 run for Samford to open the game. Alexis banging underneath. Alexis will pick up the foul.
Foul number 14,
It goes against Achor.
A player that Chattanooga certainly wants to try to slow down today. They know he's going to get his points, and it would be helpful if they could lure him into some foul trouble as well.
Oh, and Alexis, a 50% foul shooter this year. Bricks his first. Second shot rims out. Graziani into the front court, picked up now by Bonham.
Look at that, just trying to feel it out. Is it there or is it not there?
Achor. He'll drive on Alexis. Tries to kick to the corner. Batted out of bounds. Last touch by Tyler Millen. 11 seconds on the shot clock as Samford will inbound
it. These people that have elected not to sit down until the first basket is made are still standing after a few minutes.
Kind of leaning at this point. Here's Achor to the rim. And a 7-0 run for Samford.
Oh, boy, he is a good one. And he is a guy that can drive on you. And he is a guy that can stretch you.
Bonham. Alexis out high. Drives against Achor. Lost it on his way up and out of bounds.
It feels a little disjointed for Chattanooga here at the start. Now, keep in mind, they had to come from behind on the road the other day at Western Carolina. They scrapped hard for a win, and I think it's just a matter of getting into this one here.
Chattanooga trailed by 10 in Cullowhee. Graziani fouled from behind by Honor Huff. Mocs ended up winning against Western Carolina, 91-85. They ended up shooting 60% from the game. just had a hard time stopping Western Carolina, who put up 85. Chattanooga defensively allowing 71 points a contest. Graziani at the free throw line, misses his first. At 5'8", he's going to be one of the smaller guards in the Southern Conference, maybe the smallest. Honor Huff from Chattanooga is at 5'10". We've talked off and on this year about Huff being a little undersized. Samford's coach, Bucky McMillan, he said, I don't think size matters. I just look for good players.
Yeah, well, and again, we've pointed this out before. This remains a guard league, despite some of the big guys that we've seen come through it over the years. It is still a home where a guard that's undersized can find a place.
Bonham from 3 in the corner, rebounded by Campbell. Stanton McCray to Jones. Jones, open look now for Stanton McCray from the foul line. He's got it. It's a 9-0 run for Samford.
This is a lineup that has done well lately. It's gotten Chattanooga off to a fast start. Zedek would be the first guy off the bench. And this is a lineup right now that's fallen behind in this game. Boy, it just feels tentative right now by some of the players.
Bonham works into the paint, now backs out. 6 to shoot. Here's Alexis. Alexis spins, baseline, good! Sam Alexis. And Chattanooga's on the board. That snaps a 9-0 run to start the game for Samford. Bulldogs opposite end. And we've got some contact and a whistle.
And there's the aggressive return. You just can't let yourself down in this game, and it'll happen on both sides. There's very little time to celebrate in this game.
This marks the 112th meeting between Chattanooga and Samford. Mocs have won 68. Bulldogs have won it 43 times. Chattanooga with a sizable advantage over the years in Chattanooga. Mocs at home are 42-12 all time. Dan Earl, counting his time as the head coach at VMI, he is 5-16 against Samford, while the Bulldogs, Bucky McMillan, he's 4-4 against UTC. And this is the hallmark. Folks in the Southern Conference know it well, the idea of Bucky ball. And it involves a smothering defense. They want to suffocate teams with the full court pressure. Myles Che with a bucket for Chattanooga, and it's a 10-point lead for Samford. Or a 6-point lead, rather, at 10-4. A break in the action. We'll step aside now. 10-4. Samford leads Chattanooga still early. First half action.
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library.
Your blood comes from Duke. We don't have that here. Here, we're equal.
Let me fight beside you.
Reload! You know, I'm the only one who believes you're gonna make it.
Anything else I should know?
Rated PG-13.
I have to find a babysitter.
I have a lot of questions.
When can they start?
Today? Now? Tomorrow?
How about Saturday and Sunday?
I need any kind of day.
My wife and I haven't been out in a year.
We need a date night. No offense.
Help!
Can I check reviews?
Are they background checked?
Do I have to go pick them up?
Can they handle all this?
From babysitters to nannies to daycare centers, find all the care you need at care.com.
PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus. From the Pacific to the playoffs, every tournament starts on ESPN Plus. Stream your own way with 4 unique feeds. PGA Tour live on ESPN Plus.
Today's drone footage is brought to you by Crystal Air. Kick off your next vacation. Fly Crystal Air. Let's look at the scenic city, downtown Chattanooga. Slow start for the Mocs offensively. They've hit 2 of 4. They've turned it over 2 times. Samford scored the first 9 points of the game. They led it 9-0 about 3.5 minutes in.
Kind of easy to lead when you don't miss a single shot in your first 4, right? That's just, that's lights out. Haven't missed a 3. They've only taken 1. Their only blemish has been the free throw line where they've come up 1 for 4.
Garrett Hicks in now for Samford. They'll do some substituting. Hicks drives, blocked underneath. Bonham has it. Chattanooga will get it out and run with it. Bonham lost it. Taken by Allensbach. On a wing, Leopard rims out. Alexis rebounds. The feed to Bonham. Off the glass. Huff to Bonham. Chattanooga fans know it well.
And here we go. This is what we alluded to, these two teams being very quick, 1 and 2 in the league in the transition points.
6-1 run now for Chattanooga. Feed inside, Allensbach. And Riley Allensbach, a 6'11 freshman, a 4-star recruit, rated as the 7th best player in the state of North Carolina coming out of high school. Bucky McMillan has compared him to former Chattanooga standout and Jake Stevens. Holloway will kick wide open as Stanton McCrae's 3, no good. He'll try again after the rebound by Allensbach. This time it's Hicks from 3, and he's got it.
3 points, Garrett Hicks.
So much ball movement. A couple of really clean looks for Samford. And off to a good effort on the boards. Wow. I don't know if he's got much more range than that.
Count the basket and put him at the line.
Now watch this. Really had to change the launch angle just to get it there. And that's one of the areas where I think he is surprisingly good, is he can adjust his release points depending on the distance from which he is shooting. And you know, in my mind, Chattanooga in that first meeting was still trying to figure out who they were, and the roster has had some change since then, and they're a little bit more closer to who they want to be, and Samford has just gotten really good at who they are.
Huff has 4 in the first half. 5-point advantage for Samford. Here come the Bulldogs, and a foul will go on Chattanooga. This may go on Honor Huff. It's Trey Bond.
We mentioned the bench coming into this game. Samford already now with 11 players seeing action.
Their bench averages 36 points per game. That is number 5 in the nation.
Zedek in there now.
Achor throws it right to Randy Brady.
There is a misguided conversation that Zedek is potentially misguided, that Zedek is better off the bench than not starting, and the statistics would probably support that. But a lot of times, I don't know that, and you and I both know from talking with Coach Dan Earl, that it's not about everything you can see on the paper. And it may be that he's better off the bench. I don't think it matters much as long as he gets minutes. He's a stretch guy and a block player that gives you a lot of versatility, and rarely does he disappoint you defensively.
Zedek, the transfer out of Pepperdine. Huff finds the opening. Rims out. Holloway ahead to Hicks. Hicks steps on the gas, gets by Bonham and lays it up and in.
2 points, Garrett Hicks.
Hicks has 5 early on, 17-10. Samford with a lead over Chattanooga. And a travel called on Jan Zedek.
You see that bench right there for Samford. Rarely do you see a bench that is full from the scorer's table to the very edge. They bring everybody. There's a great look at it. And all you've got to be is ready to go because you're going to play. And out there was Jermaine Marshall, who I think might be ready to play today. He has been a bit banged up, hasn't played since the 21st of December, but there is some anticipation that they will get him in the lineup today.
Achor and Jan Zedek going one-on-one underneath. And the alternate possession favors Samford. So with 17 on the shot clock, Holloway will inbound. Achor hands it off. Holloway over Huff. Short. The air ball missed everything. He'll hear about it in the Chattanooga student section. And a foul will go on Josh Holloway.
Bulldog foul number 1, Josh Holloway, his first, team fifth.
Holloway, another just one of those talented kids that this coach keeps finding and recruiting. Came out of the Oak Hill factory. You know that he has already seen basketball. He's probably seen it at a higher level than this already.
Milson. The 3 missed. Achor rebounds. Samford doing a good job on the glass. 5 rebounds for the Bulldogs. Here's Achor. Drives against Zedek off the glass. No. Davis lost it off his hands. Campbell. Jaden Campbell with a putback. Campbell with 6 early.
Got to be careful in that corner, and wisely done by the freshman to not use the dribble early and eliminate one of his options. You see guys that get in that corner and they're young and they dribble first, they get doubled and there's nothing left to do.
Melson off balance, and he'll miss badly. Samford with a 9-point advantage. 19-10 with 11:20 remaining. First half. Back to the McKenzie Arena in just a moment.
If your tamer passions include climbing, hang gliding, and river surfing, some may call you a hair-on-fire risk taker. We'd say, nah. They might not realize you're also a nonconformist, craft curator, history buff, art-loving experience collector. But ask a Chattanoogan, we just call you one of us.
Chattanooga is the home of the next big thing for business. With the first ever community-wide 25 gig network, the world's fastest internet just got faster. EPB delivers multi-gig speeds right to your business right now. So to keep your business growing and push the limits of technology, we've got world-class business solutions right here at home. Be the next big thing with EPB for Business.
The madness begins in Asheville. Make sure you're at the Harris Cherokee Center Asheville March 7th through 11th for the 2024 Ingalls SoCon Basketball Championships. Experience fun for the whole family as your favorite SoCon teams compete for a championship and a berth in the NCAA tournament. Book your travel and tickets by logging on to SoConHoops.com or by contacting the Harris Cherokee Center Asheville box office. Get your tickets today.
19-3 on the year for Samford. Bucky McMillan, their head coach, he's in his 4th year. Todd, you talked about it earlier. 6 wins that first year. Folks questioned the hiring of a successful high school coach in the state of Alabama, but since that time, nobody can question the success. If they win today, it would be their 3rd straight 20-win season. They've won 19 of their last 20 games, and you go back to May of last year, Bucky McMillan got a 7-year contract extension He'll stay with the Bulldogs through 2030.
Yeah, it was. I think people were scratching their heads after the first year, wondering if that was the right idea. And there are very few head scratchers right now. The only people that might be scratching their heads will be those that, if he continues to stick around without being fished out of this pond, still looking for a signature win this year. Matter of fact, if a win today might be their best win on the season. I think Chattanooga right now is at one of their best points of play.
Out of bounds, it's Bulldogs basketball.
Samford will inbound. Sam Alexis tapped it out of bounds for UTC.
Samford had that win against Belmont, quality win. Had another nice win at Valparaiso. So, looking good.
Achor from three, and he connects. Achor, he is 6'9", averaging 16 a game. He leads the Southern Conference, shooting 61% from the floor. Here's Huff. Short. Graziani rebounds. Jones with the lob to Jermaine Marshall. Marshall works against Bonham and scores.
And there he is, right? We said he hadn't played since December. A guy that is full of energy and 40 minutes of effort. Let me tell you what, he can play.
Made 26 starts last year, preseason All-Southern Conference selection. And you see why, averaging 11 per game. And as Todd mentioned, he hasn't seen the floor since Christmas. Here's Che. Myles Che gets the favorable bounce. He's got 4. 3 ball from Campbell. Huff. Alexis. And Sam Alexis will draw contact. Put him at the line.
And I can just tell you, the size of Asheville, there could be more people here today than would be in Asheville for a championship game just because of the size of the arena. And that's a big guy running the floor. And you practice that all the time. Didn't quite have the numbers, and this is going to be a spot that's going to have to get better in this game.
Sam Alexis is now 0 of 3 from the free throw line. UTC is a team at 74%. Alexis hits one. Lead is at 11 for the Samford Bulldogs. There's Marshall, guarded by Randy Brady. Myles Che will help out. Marshall works on Brady. And Randy Brady will commit the foul.
And there's that energy we talked about, never giving up on trying to gain position. He has played in only 9 games this year. Probably still trying to find his game strength. And also probably trying to figure out his role from time to time in this offense.
Marshall had 27 against UTC last year in the Southern Conference tournament. He did not play against the Mocs on January the 3rd in that 89-74 Samford victory.
Marshall to attempt his second shot.
Second free throw, rims out. Brady rebounds. Bonham against the double team to Che. Inside to Alexis against Achor. 2 of the best big guys in the Southern Conference. Achor will win this battle with a block.
He forces Alexis into a bad shooting spot. I mean, Alexis is banging away. Achor's banging away. And Alexis just never made much progress to a good shooting spot.
Jones 3 off the mark. Bonham ahead to Brady. Alexis from 3. Rims out. .12 advantage for Samford. Achor. And again, this time it's Huff with the rebound. Both teams a little cold. Chattanooga's hit just 1 out of their last 6. Alexis lost it. Jones into the front court. Marshall short. Chattanooga rebounds. Both teams with a miss. Graziani goes for the steal. Saved by Bonham off the floor. Now Chattanooga will look to set it up with Trey Bonham out front.
And you think the players are working hard. We get a chance to look off screen and see these coaches working. They look like they're both in the gym right now.
Achor gives a little flex to the Chattanooga crowd after the block from behind. A 12-point advantage. Samford with the lead, 7:48 remaining, first half. Back to the McKenzie Arena in just a moment.
The warp rift is expanding. All worlds within the Calaxian Veil will be consumed.
This difficulty demands a specialist, an ease specialist.
Yeah, that's me. Geico makes it easy to get coverage for what you care about. Cars, apartments, jewelry.
Jewelry? And what about the warp rift?
I've got you. There you go.
Dust in the cartridge.
Goonie.
From cars to renters to jewelry, it's easy to Geico.
Help your family warm up to mornings with the protein to help fuel your day.
Wake up to the goodness of Jimmy Dean.
You need protein to fuel results, but it's not easy when you're drinking the same bland, chalky shake every day. Stop punishing yourself and get to GNC for the best protein in the game. Look at this epic selection. All the hottest brands, enhanced formulas, and flavors that'll keep you coming back for more. Scoop after scoop after scoop. So bust out of your protein rut and actually look forward to those shakes with unbeatable protein at unbeatable prices. Fuel your fitness with protein at GNC.
Yeah! The 3 for Me only at Chili's serves up more deliciousness for just $10.99 than you'll find anywhere else. I mean, have y'all seen those fast food prices lately? It's like even they want you to come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Achor of Samford, he's averaging 2 blocks a game coming in. He's got 2 already in this first half. Takes it away from Sam Alexis there, and here he is. He'll come in from behind on Sam Alexis and block that one.
No, that's really good recovery, right? Excellent footwork the first time to stay in position and work the shooter to a bad spot. The second time, recovery, and he's going to get a break.
Hot start shooting the basketball for Samford. Bulldogs have hit 10 out of 18 so far in this first half, 56%. They've hit 3 of 9 from deep. Che will lob it inside to Zedek. Che, shot clock winding down. Got to hurry, and he'll draw the foul. And Myles Che can go to the line with a chance to shoot some free throws.
Bulldogs foul on number 5, A.J. Staten-McRae.
A.J. Staten-McRae called with a violation. Che, a 76% foul shooter, has started the last 3 games. He opened the season as the Chattanooga starter at point guard, and then as Dan Earl had kind of tweaked the lineup, Che had moved to coming off the bench. But he started the last 3, started today, so that's 4 consecutive now for Che. 76 foul shooter, the freshman from Los Angeles. Makes it a 10-point game. Myles Che with 6. Long 3 by Nathan Johnson. And Johnson, the 6'7" graduate student from the University of Maryland, Baltimore County.
They're from all over the place, aren't they? And he is a calm player. He can open up the floor a lot with his shooting, Chris. He's 47 and 46%. The only place he's not really good at is the free throw line, where he's 65.
Yeah, that's his 21st made three-pointer of the year. Che against the double team. Inside to Bonham, and there's the foul. Bonham trying to work against the double team. And the foul will go on Nathan Johnson.
You just wonder if Samford could ever really truly get into foul trouble with the bench depth that they have.
Well, they will play a lot of people.
Yeah.
Entering for Chattanooga, number 10, Tyler Millen.
But that's part of this style. I think you have to play a lot of folks. If you're going to play, you know, the full court pressure, suffocating defense. They were third last year in the NCAA in full court pressure rate. And Trey Bonham has now reached 1,000 career points. Here's the three from Alan Spock off the back of the rim. And it's Bonham with a rebound. He'll look to add to those 1,000 points. The kick to the corner. Zedek's three. No. Well, Trey Bonham started his career at VMI. Spent a year at Florida before coming back to join Dan Earl, his coach at VMI, who's now here at Chattanooga. Campbell, the floater.
Yeah, I feel like that's a story that we'll see play out more and more, right? Guys that leave a program because a Power 5 has come calling. They find they can't crack that lineup. And the grass, as it turns out, wasn't greener on the other side. Sometimes it is. Sometimes the other guy waters his lawn more, takes better care of it, but not always.
Che, baseline, reverse layup, Myles Che.
Now, that is a very cool play and a mature play in a highly competitive game.
Jones on the skip, Riley Allenspach. Back out to Jones. Picked up by Zedek. Campbell again, the floater, good. Just a little mid-range floater for Jalen Campbell. He's got 10 now. And it seems like they've all come from about the same spot on the floor. Here's the lob to Che. He'll kick it back out. Zedek. Three ball missed everything. Che can't save it. He'll end up in the stands.
Out of bounds, Bulldog basketball.
Che hasn't gotten up yet. He likes his seat.
Chattanooga's hit just one out of their last six. Mocs are at 35% shooting in this first half and 7 turnovers. You know, maybe one of the more impressive things about Samford, Todd, the speed and the rate at which they can play, but they do a nice job taking care of the basketball. They turn you over, but they do a good job protecting it. Only 2 turnovers for Samford. Holloway tries to kick it out. It's stolen by Millen. Millen has it poked away from behind, loose on the floor. Who's got it?
Oh, that's a tackle.
They'll call a foul on the floor. Chattanooga fans not happy with that call.
Well, look, you can grab everything but the guy's leg. This is just an all-out scrum for the ball. Nothing too bad here. Everybody's got an angle on this, and then Che goes for the grab, and that one might be upgraded.
Well, that's what they're going to look for.
That is, well, I got to tell you, that's fun to watch, actually. We talked about this being a highly competitive game. And the way they officiate loose balls now is a lot differently than what they did even 5 years ago. So we watch again. It's worth watching. I could watch this a few times. Matter of fact, I may go home and watch it another couple of times. But Che's only argument is I thought his ankle was the ball. Now, this is more of what we expected when we got to airtime. I thought this game had a slow start, and it has picked up a little bit. And as the tempo has picked up, I feel like Chattanooga's gotten a little bit better. with their offensive performance. You know, I wonder if there's a question about intentionality here on the tackle, or if that even matters, you know. It's been a physical game for that young guy right there. You think about, and he's just one of the players that's different now than he was in that first game. Melson, who still may play a little bit more than he has, is a different look. Common foul. Trey Bonham's going to be different, obviously. It took a court decision to get him back on the court.
Here's Campbell again. Penetrates, floats it up and in.
Boy, well done off the ball screen. Just kept an aggressive angle to the basket.
Bonham on the run into the front court. Bumped by Holloway. In the corner, it's Brady. Brady against Campbell. Now the double team. Brady will kick it out to Alexis. 6 to shoot for the Mocs. Alexis against Achor. The fadeaway. And it's taken by Jaden Campbell. Hicks will kick it out. The open look, Riley Allensbach. And the rebound by Garrett Hicks. And a fresh chance for Samford. Campbell's three, miss. Achor. And the third time will be a charm for Samford as the foul goes on Chattanooga's Trey Bonham. That is number 2 on Bonham. 3:31 to go, first half. Samford with a 34-19 lead over UTC.
At First Bank, we tell our customers to bank local and get more. But everyone's more is different. Is yours more adventure? More space? More education? Or work that's more you? We always say bank local, get more. More product range, more accessible bankers, and a whole lot less standing in your way. Whatever your more, you can now get more excited because we got this.
This ain't nothing but a little movement therapy. Why we as my shoulders moving voluntarily? Step left with his hip go right. When you get it, I get it, nigga, hip go tight like that.
Elevate how you hydrate and keep it smart with Smart Water Alkaline.
Are you tired of constantly maintaining that old wood deck? If so, it's time to call Chattanooga Exteriors and let us help you say goodbye to staining and splinters. We are the area's largest installer of Trex decking and have been awarded the Trex Platinum Award. We can help guide you through the process from concept to completion. Call us today and receive no payments or interest for 1 full year. Choose the best to better your home. Visit ChattanoogaExteriors.com or call us today at 805-3800.
I need to try it first. Yeah.
34-19, Samford on top of Chattanooga. Win today by the Bulldogs would give them 20 on the season. Samford comes in ranked number 12 in the mid-major top 25 poll. And they've done it with a retooled roster and head coach Bucky McMillan. They lost 3 of their top 4 scorers from last year. Gone are Quez Glover. He went to BYU. Logan Dye, he's now playing professionally overseas. And Bubba Parham transferred from Samford to UTC. He's sitting out this year for the Mocs.
And you alluded to something else earlier. Done it by turning people over. They have already, tried to do a number on Chattanooga.
5 steals already. They average 11 a game. That is 5th in the nation. They're 4th in the country in scoring and lead the Southern Conference, averaging 88. Achor at the free throw line. 16-point lead for the Bulldogs. Alexis against Achor. Out to Brady. Chattanooga works around the perimeter. Here comes Bonham. Fouled on his way to the rim.
Bulldog foul number 0.
It goes on Lucas Walls.
At the line for the box, number 2, Trey Bonham. Shooting the one at bonus.
And Bonham will go to the line for Chattanooga Moxer. 6 out of 9 from the free throw line. Bonham, a perfect 2 of 2. Make it 3 of 3.
Checking in for Chattanooga, 77, Myles Che.
UTC riding a 5-game winning streak. They have now won 4 straight Southern Conference road wins after beating Western Carolina in Cullowhee earlier this week. Bonham in. Trey Bonham has 6. And the Samford lead gets cut to 14. Here's Walls driving, has it blocked. Chattanooga will be called with a foul as Lucas Walls went to the floor. Well, they'll call it out of bounds.
I tried here Walls, who won some high school dunking contest, always looking to show off. And you've got to collapse on him in a hurry because he can take flight.
Marshall's 3, good. Jermaine Marshall, first time being on the floor since December the 21st. He's got 6.
Now, these two teams both have on their resume and in their arsenal the ability and the want to shoot threes. Chattanooga just hasn't found much range today.
Huff with a floater, plucked out of the air by Achor.
Matter of fact, making just 1 out of 9.
Corner 3, Hicks, got it.
That will require a timeout. There's some offensive players for Samford that are getting loose in transition. Watch this right here, just really good awareness. And 3 seconds later, it's in the bottom of the net.
Timeout taken with 2:23 to go first half.
I know that one of the decisions Dan Earl was going to have to make today was about how would they run out with the basketball. If you break the press, the decision becomes, do you aggressively go hard for points right away, or do you become more patient and make sure you get the perfect shot, or at least a better shot? And that's just one of the things that they'll be talking about in the locker room.
20-point lead now for Samford, their biggest of this first half. They're on an 11-2 run over the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And Chattanooga has just been a little disjointed offensively. Here's Bonham, blocked by Achor. Loose ball taken by Marshall. Marshall over to Achor. Back out to Walls. Walls with a lob. Marshall against a triple team. He'll try to throw it off Bonham and can't. Steps out of bounds, turns it over.
Everything feels intentional by Samford. Watch this right here. Let's try the old school move. Oh, off of my chin, off of your body, my ball. I don't know if that's the reason why I want to lose a couple of teeth, but wow. What a pass. What a catch.
Che over to Zedek. Zedek pulls up. Off the back of the iron, rebounded by Jones, ahead to Walls. The former Tennessee Mr. Basketball out of the Knoxville area. 3-time All-State selection was Lucas Walls in the state of Tennessee. Campbell against Alexis, out to Achor. Shot clock down to single digits now. Walls, 5 to shoot. Works against Bonham. Takes him all the way down. Missed the shot. And he'll commit the foul on Myles Che.
Sanford foul number 0, Lucas Walls, his second. Team 10. At the line for Chattanooga, 77, Myles Che. Shooting 2.
Che with a chance to shoot 2. He is a perfect 2 of 2 from the foul line today.
Checking in for the Bulldogs, 25, Nathan Johnson.
This type of play can really change your mechanics.
Che to attempt his second
You,
shot.
you just get a little tired, and not only physically, but sometimes mentally. I mean, Sanford just makes you defend so hard and all the time. I mean, if I wanted to think, I'd go to study hall, not come out here, right?
Just under a minute remaining. Sanford will ask for the timeout.
Sanford calls time.
57 seconds left.
Yeah, he wants to talk about how do we get points, and then how do we stop in transition. And let's at least try to take a 20-point lead into the locker room at the half.
Chattanooga now working on 2 minutes and 18 seconds of scoreless basketball.
Yeah, and in that time, 28% from the field, 11% from the three-point line.
Mocs have hit just 1 of their last 10. And it doesn't feel like Chattanooga's been able to find the combination that works today for Dan Earl.
Yeah, and Sanford doesn't leave you a lot of room to get better.
Here's Campbell. Allen Spock gets Zedek in the air, goes to the rim, lays it up and in with a finger roll.
Well, there is a rare bite on a move by an offensive player by Zedek. Just saw him shake his head, frustrated with himself that he lost his position.
Huff. The floater, short. And the foul will go on Achor.
Bulldogs foul, number 14, Achor, his second.
Honor Huff to shoot 2.
Entering the game. For Sanford, number 3, Chandler Leopard.
Huff has played the entire first half for Chattanooga.
At the line for the Mocs, Honor Huff.
Yeah,
he's the only one that hasn't come out of the game yet for the Mocs.
And there's only one guy for Sanford that's played 15 minutes, right?
Yeah, that's Achor.
Yeah, when Sanford took that time out, they got what they wanted. A 2-for-1 exchange. They didn't capitalize the first time they had it.
Campbell shoots over Zedek, tipped up. Che has it. He'll cradle it, and the first half ends. A 20-point lead for Sanford. Bulldogs going on the road, looking to improve to 9-1 in Southern Conference play and stay at the top of the Southern Conference standings. Stick around. We got a lot more to come here. Halftime's delivered by Papa John's. When the Mocs win, you win. Every Monday following a Mocs victory, you can save 50% off your online pizza order by using the promo code MOCSWIN. That's online at papajohns.com. More coming up in the McKenzie Arena right after this. 8 Chattanooga turnovers. Watford turned it over 15 times earlier this week in their loss to Sanford.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how Chattanooga attacks the rim off the press. And I wonder if they might try to muddy this up a little bit to slow Sanford down. Grab a few more people. make it hard to move around, get physical.
A 20-point lead for Samford. Chattanooga with the ball to begin things. Bonham on a skip. Che turns around. Myles Che in double figures. He's got 10.
That's a great shot. And here why I think it's a great shot. And I don't use the word great very often. There was no hesitation. Now, it's no secret that Chattanooga wants to be unselfish. In this game, at its pace, sometimes you just got to let it go.
Graziani at 5 feet 8 inches. He'll bank it off the glass and in.
Especially when the floor's not loose, you know? Right here, let it go. Here's what we talked about. The secondary look. Can Chattanooga get something comfortable on the seconds?
Huff catch and shoot 3, and he connects. Honor Huff hit 3 of 5 threes against Western Carolina this week. Finished the game with 19 points. Huff now with 9. And it's 45-28. Campbell. Jaden Campbell is having a heck of an afternoon for Samford. He's got 15. Che.
He is an athletic type. He is a starter / top 6 man in the SoCon.
Huff knocks down the 3 and draws the foul. Call it on Rylan Jones.
Rylan, so frustrated by that. Watch right here, just gets there a little late. His dad was an assistant at his first previous 2 stops, Utah and Utah State, and then his dad went back down to high school ball. And Rylan was looking for another place to play, and this is a good place to do it at Samford.
Good high school player in the state of Utah, was a 2-time Mr. Basketball winner.
Yeah, I think his size and his length are average, and everything else is Division I level. He's got good IQ, limits his turnovers. He's a guard with good vision.
Achor, the turnaround against a double team. And a heads-up play by Bonham to save it from going out of bounds. Che, the pull-up, gets his own rebound. Here's Alexis against Achor. Loose. They'll scrum for it. Samford has it. Staten McCray saved it from going out of bounds. On the move, Staten McCray off the glass, gets his own rebound. No, the tip not there. And it's taken by Graziani. Back to the corner. Campbell. No. Chattanooga basketball.
There's Dan Earl.
Called with a foul. And Achor will come out. Millen. Tyler Millen goes baseline.
That's more to the style I think you need in this game. An aggressive approach to the rim. Don't worry about banging. Just get there in a hurry.
Chattanooga scored 10 in this third quarter. Mocs have made it a 15-point game now with 17 minutes remaining.
Someone in this room stole my autographed basketball.
Geico makes it easy to bundle coverage for your car and home. Yeah, even precious sports memorabilia.
But who stole it?
I'm pretty sure it's true. Me?
It's easy to Geico.
Sí, ¿vos de qué parte sos?
Yo de aquí.
Ah, mira.
¿Tú de qué parte eres?
Del norte.
You're living with roommates and managing fine.
even if this one bedroom is shared by 9. Ooh, that's a lot of people. Just remember to take life one spoonful at a time and go.
My name's Cody Archie.
And I'm Erica.
And we're first-generation ranchers from Central Texas.
And because of TikTok, we're able to show people from all over the world where their food and fiber come from.
We have Dorper sheep and we have beef cattle for the sole purpose of going into the food chain. We use TikTok as a tool to inform people of what we do and why we do it. There's just a plethora of knowledge and of information swapping going on there. TikTok is helping us protect this way of life for future generations.
Nothing hits like a classic. You know, the one that puts you in your feels, makes you move, lights your soul. And when it's a wrap, you can't wait to run it back.
The 3 for Me only at Chili's serves up more deliciousness for just $10.99 than you'll find anywhere else. I mean, have y'all seen those fast food prices lately? It's like even they want you to come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Chattanooga on a 6-0 run over the last minute and 42 seconds. It was a 20-point advantage for Samford at the half. Knox have been able to whittle it down to 15 now.
Yeah, we just saw that play by Tyler Millen. That is also a sign of life, right? You got some energy in you, still got a lot of work to do, but they have narrowed the gap a little bit.
Chattanooga's hit 4 out of 6 so far in the second half. Samford's hit just 2 of their first 7 shots. Graziani into the front court. Riley Allenspach. Over to Campbell. Graziani. Graziani gets around Bonham on the skip to Campbell, and he'll step out of bounds. Check that. It was Staten McCray that stepped out.
And here's a chance to see how they'll go after the rim after they break the press.
Alexis, the feed to Bonham. Beautiful move inside off the glass.
See, Bonham, Che, and Millen are coming around to the speed of this game, and Honor Huff maybe as well.
Wipe off the basket. We had a foul. Goes on Tyler Millen. First team foul on Chattanooga the second half. Samford will inbound it. Dallas Graziani. Here's Campbell, looks to work off the screen. Graziani gets around Bonham.
Bonham overplays, and Graziani didn't take advantage of it. That might be a missed opportunity. We'll see how this possession turns out.
Here he comes again. Graziani pulls up off the back of the rim. Alexis rebounds.
It's a good stop by Chattanooga.
Huff. Here's Campbell. Fighting inside, a little contact, no foul. And Sam Alexis will take it away.
Well, Hunter Huff looked behind him. Nobody trailing. He's ready to go. You can see he wants to break out.
And he does. 14 for Honor Huff. And the Samford lead. At one time it was 22 back in the first half. It's down to 11. Riley Allenspach. The miss. And Chattanooga with a chance now. Mox can get it to single digits with a basket here. Che. Bad feed.
Well, one too
bad
many.
Fast.
Yeah.
Bad pass. Bad pass.
One too many, right? That's what we talked about earlier.
48-37, 14:51 remaining. Samford with the lead. Chattanooga trying to make a run.
Let's talk trash. Since 2016, we've reduced the amount of litter on our roadways by, drum roll please, 12%. But there are still 88 million pieces of litter on our roadways, which is just way too many millions. Come on, people, help a cup out. Let's do this. Join the movement at NobodyTrashesTennessee.com.
At First Bank, we know big wins don't just happen under Friday night lights. They happen by Saturday night candlelight. At First Light. Or when keeping the lights on late. They happen any time that makes their eyes light up. Because it's your wins that make our communities shine. See community banking in a different light.
Lately, the corporal doesn't always report for duty.
Men's health problems aren't easy to talk about, but it may help to know that it's not just you. Erectile dysfunction affects millions of men and their partners, so the experts at Erlanger Urology make it easy to talk and offer the latest treatments to help you feel great again. To learn more, visit itsnotjustyou.com. Erlanger Urology.
Chattanooga basketball is supported by EPB, Chattanooga's #1 internet. Get the gig and enjoy 1,000 megabits per second of speed for seamless HD streaming, lightning fast internet, fast downloads, and lag-free gaming. And Food City, the official supermarket of Chattanooga Athletics. Food City, value every day. And by Chattanooga Coca-Cola, the official refreshment provider of Chattanooga Athletics. UTC on a 9-0 run over the last 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Samford working on nearly 4 minutes without a bucket. Mocs have hit 6 of 9 in the second half, while Samford is just 2 of 10.
And Chris, Chattanooga still looking for their first points off that bench. Been outscored bench-wise, 21-0.
Bonham and Che both in double figures for the Mocs. Here's Holloway taken away by Alexis. Che goes behind the back, lost his dribble. He'll get it back. Che guarded by Garrett Hicks. There's the lob to Alexis.
See, Melson's in there now. I would think this game would play to his strengths.
Che from the corner. Myles Che has 13, and it's an 8-point game. Samford led by 22 back in the first half. And it was a 20-point lead for the Bulldogs at the break.
And Che was calling for it, and Honor Huff caught him out of the corner of his eye and threw it to a wide-open Che.
Stanton McCray with a miss, and then called with a foul as Sam Alexis went for the rebound. That is personal foul number 3 on A.J. Staten McCray. He'll take a seat. Che and Hicks, pretty good little one-on-one battle there. Holloway joins in.
Nice job to fight through that screen.
4 to shoot, and there's the heave. And shot clock violation on Chattanooga. Good defensive effort by Samford.
Yeah, I mean, Nathan Johnson took a hard screen, managed to fight through it. Sometimes I feel like these shooting guards need to tighten it up and get as close as they can to that screen. They leave that sliver of room to fight through. I mean, you've really got to run people right into it.
Myles Che checks out for Chattanooga. Hicks wanted to go to the corner, and Josh Holloway. Holloway was breaking towards the basket. The ball ends up in the Samford bench. Chattanooga will take it over now, and it's been 5.5 minutes since the last time Samford scored.
Still got your dribble here. Well, or that.
Randy Brady playing the role of wide receiver.
Nice job on the no call.
Corner from Zedek. Short, long rebound. Zedek has it. Chattanooga will get another look at it. Bonham weaving off the glass. No. Fights for the rebound. Taken by Nathan Johnson. And a missed opportunity for Chattanooga. Here comes Holloway into the paint, spinning. Holloway shoots over Zedek. It's missed. Brady rebounds. Bonham to Zedek. Wide open from three. Rims out.
Oh, he is just having such a tough night at it. He and Alexis. I mean, it just, they're not getting any point production from those two guys, and it's a shame.
Jan Zedek 0 for 5 now shooting and 0 for 4 from three-point range. Hicks with a lob, a chore. And that will snap the streak at 6.5 minutes without a basket for Samford. 50-40. Lead goes back to 10. Under 12 to play.
Didn't really realize it was a scoreless streak because it was so dang entertaining.
Tough. Johnson again will rebound it. Holloway picked up by Brady. 10 to shoot. Holloway goes behind the back. The kick out. Here's Johnson. The feed. A chore. The dunk. A chore has 10. Bonham from 3. The follow. Noah Melson. First points of the game for Melson. They come with 10:35 remaining. And a 10-point lead for Samford. Here's Campbell driving on Brady. Gets cut off.
And Chris, those are the first points from the bench for Chattanooga.
6 to shoot. Campbell harassed by Brady. Partially blocked. Brady got a hand on it. We'll have a foul call. Foul on Randy Brady, and the Chattanooga crowd does not like that at all. 10:13 remaining. Samford with a 10-point lead over Chattanooga.
The warp rift is expanding. All worlds within the Calaxian Veil will be consumed.
This difficulty demands a specialist, an ease specialist.
Yeah, that's me. Geico makes it easy to get coverage for what you care about. Cars, apartments, jewelry.
And what about the warp rift?
I've got you. There you go.
Dust in the cartridge.
Goonie.
From cars to renters to jewelry, it's easy to Geico.
Getting to the office can't harsh your vibe. Not even with man spreading on the transit line. Look at them knees. Just remember to take life one spoonful at a time and go.
My name's Cody Archie.
And I'm Erica.
And we're first-generation ranchers from Central Texas. We use TikTok as a tool to inform people of what we do and why we do it. TikTok is helping us protect this way of life for future generations.
This is how AG1 works to deliver foundational nutrition that tastes great too. Matching natural pineapple and vanilla flavors with nutrient density to start every morning right. Upgrade your daily habit today at drinkag1.com.
Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus.
Samford has had a 6.5-minute stretch in the second half with no basket until Achor went to work. The basket and then the assist from Johnson in the dunk. Achor with 10 points on a 4 of 7 shooting day.
And that's why you want your players to be active without the ball. He just waits patiently for the right opportunity to get involved.
Jeremy Marshall, number 5, AJ Stinks McRae, number 3, and Chandler Leopard. Into the box, 77 Myles Che, number 4.
Jaden Campbell will go to the free throw line. Campbell, an 84% foul shooter. He is 1 of 2 at the line today. Second shot is good.
Now entering the game for the Bulldogs, number 5, AJ Stinks McRae.
11-point advantage for Samford. They'll pressure Chattanooga on the inbounds and steal it. Jones to the rim. Rylan Jones makes it a 13-point game. He's got 4. Inbounds now to Che. And there's the foul. Chandler Leopard called with a foul.
Samford foul number 3, Chandler Leopard, his first, team fourth.
Here's Brady, 9 to shoot for Chattanooga. And it's deflected out of bounds. Wanted to go to Zedek in the corner, and it was A.J. Stanton McRae that was able to tip it away.
Yeah, he's such a good on-the-ball, active defender. And that was all about just being ahead of the pass in the action.
6 seconds. Bonham off the back of the iron, rebound tip. Secured by Jermaine Marshall. Johnson over to Marshall. Marshall works against Alexis, goes off the glass and scores.
Now you know why they missed him.
That is 8 points for Jermaine Marshall, playing for the first time since December the 21st. Bonham will outrun defenders into the front court. The step back from 3.
That's another power three-pointer.
Bonham in double figures. He's got 11.
It feels like he is really suited to this pace of play. It doesn't seem to bother him much. I think it's elevated his offensive game.
Marshall off the miss, and Bonham there with a rebound. Trey Bonham with 11 points, now 4 rebounds for Chattanooga. Here's Che, finds the opening. Missed it a little too much off the back of the rim. Lead stays at 12 for Samford, and an opportunity to build on that now for the Bulldogs. 3 from Holloway. Rebound tipped out, Jones. Jones drives to the rim, and he'll draw the foul.
Up around the cylinder, that'll be goaltending.
Break in the action. We'll step aside. 8 minutes to go. 59-45. Samford on top of Chattanooga. Back to the McKenzie Arena in just a minute.
46 years straight. More of you have trusted Ford F-Series trucks to help save the day. Stretch the weekend. Haul or tow. Just about anything, anywhere. That's because they're built Ford tough. And it's why Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks 46 years straight. And for that, we thank you. Because this isn't just about our capability. It's about yours.
If your tamer passions include climbing, hang gliding, and river surfing, some may call you a hair-on-fire risk taker. We'd say, nah. They might not realize you're also a nonconformist, craft curator, history buff, art-loving experience collector. But ask a Chattanoogan, we just call you one of us.
The madness begins in Asheville. Make sure you're at the Harris Cherokee Center, Asheville, March 7th through 11th for the 2024 Ingalls SoCon Basketball Championships. Experience fun for the whole family as your favorite SoCon teams compete for a championship and a berth in the NCAA tournament. Book your travel and tickets by logging on to SoConHoops.com or by contacting the Harris Cherokee Center, Asheville box office. Get your tickets today.
Goaltending the call on Chattanooga's Sam Alexis.
And confirmed. All right.
So count the basket. That makes it 59-45. 8 minutes to go. Chattanooga's had their opportunities again. Down by 22. Late in the second half, late in the first half, a 20-point lead for Samford. Mox put on a 9-0 run. Samford goes 6.5 minutes without a basket. UTC's had plenty of opportunities to claw their way back into this, have not been able to get closer than 10.
Oh, that's goaltending too in the cylinder, I think, by Alexis. They're going to wipe that off, I think. Oh.
It's goaltending on Samford, so count the bucket. And Trey Bonham has 13.
I thought that was going to be Sam Alexis. I don't think I've seen a player do it twice, and let alone on the offensive and defensive rim.
Inside to A.J. Staten McCray. It's a 13-7 run, Samford, over the last 6 minutes. Myles Che with 13 for Chattanooga, banging his way against Nathan Johnson. And we've got the foul called underneath.
Now,
this
Che,
will go on Johnson.
And Che seems physically suited to play this game, too. That was, you know, you could have called that in other games, but they're letting contact occur. And he created some separation.
Che is 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Second one from Che is good. $15 points for Myles Che. He had 22 against Louisville for his season and career high as a freshman. Johnson, 10 to shoot. He'll drive to the rim, goes high off the glass and scores.
Well, everybody is a threat to score when they step on the floor for Samford. It makes it so hard to decide how you're going to defend.
Alexis against Achor. He'll give it up to Bonham. Chattanooga back around the perimeter. Here's Che. Just inside the three-point arc. Short, rebounded by Nathan Johnson.
And you start to wonder, how many misses do you have left before this game is out of reach, right?
Chattanooga shooting 38%. Mocs were below 30% for the first half. Sitting at 38% now. Samford shooting at even 50%. And Huff comes away with a steal. Huff with a layup. 16 points for Honor Huff. Huff had 19 against Western Carolina this week. A.J. Staten McCray with the answer. I'll give you 2 and take 3.
Yeah. And Myles Che, he'll limp over to the bench. This is a game where I wouldn't be surprised to see a guy cramp up. It's played at such a fast level.
And 34, Randy Brady. In for the Bulldogs, number 10, Garrett Hicks. And number 2, Jayden Campbell.
Bonham looks for a clean look. The lob to Alexis. And the two-handed dunk by Sam Alexis. Alexis with a quiet 5. A 13-point lead for Samford as we approach the 5-minute mark.
You mentioned the difficulties for Sam Alexis, and as you worded it, a quiet 5. It's been that kind of day, right? Zedek 0 of 5, Melson 1 of 3, so there's 1 of 8 right there. And then Sam Alexis just the 2 out of 7 so far. And this is a team that, in great part, their success is going to come from how they shoot for 3, right? And they've made 5 out of 20 today.
Long 3 from Garrett Hicks is good.
And that's their 9th made from the three-point arc.
Hicks, the transfer from Alabama A&M, he scored 1,300 points and made 103 starts at Alabama A&M. Maybe one of the more, if not the most experienced players on this Samford roster.
See Jan Zedek right there. We'll see him in a moment. Coming back in right there, just flashing across the screen. Look, he's going to have to continue to try to 3, right? And they've got a lot of confidence in them, and they should, right? You watch these guys in the gym at practice if you're a coach, and they just drip them through all practice long and after practice. And you're hoping that if they're cold, they can get it going again during the course of a game.
Melson. He goes over the backboard. And Samford will take over. Well, Samford roared out to a 9-0 lead at the start of this game. They pushed it out to an 11-point lead midway through the first quarter and led by 20 at the half. Chattanooga was able to get this down a couple of times to a 10-point game. Mocs not able to get it any closer.
Oh, that's a travel.
Zedek with a travel. And he knocks down the shot, but it will not count. Break in the action. Let's step aside. 3:56 to go. Samford leading Chattanooga.
Someone in this room stole my autographed basketball, signed by the 1948 All-Star team. So I've called in a specialist, an ease specialist.
Okay, let's start with what we do know. Geico makes it easy to bundle coverage for your car and home. Yeah, even precious sports memorabilia.
What a relief. Let's get back to charades.
But I was also going to crack the case.
Well?
I'm pretty sure it's true.
Me? It's easy to bundle your home and car. It's easy to Geico.
Sí, ¿vos de qué parte sos?
Yo de aquí.
Ah, mira.
¿Tú de qué parte eres?
Del norte.
Help your family warm up to mornings with the protein to help fuel your day.
Wake up to the goodness of Jimmy Dean.
When my son Brian died in a drunk driving accident, I put out a video about it. I try to stop young people from drinking and driving, and because of TikTok, I can reach millions of people around the world. If you save one person, that's one more person that can change the world too, right?
All right, guys, guess what? We're going to Disney World. We're going to Disney World.
This is how AG1 works to deliver foundational nutrition that tastes great too. Matching natural pineapple and vanilla flavors with nutrient density to start every morning right. Upgrade your daily habit today at drinkag1.com.
It was a 17-5 run early in this second half. The Mocs were able to make this an 8-point game. It was 48-40 with 13:56 remaining. Since that time, Samford has gone on a 21-13 run, shooting 52% from the floor. They're out rebounding Chattanooga by 12, and they forced 12 mock turnovers.
Now this 5-game win streak by Chattanooga clearly in jeopardy now. This Samford team came in here and for the most part just took the air out of the building. Other than the dissatisfaction with the officials, the crowd really hasn't had too much to get up about. There was that moment here in the second when Chattanooga climbed within single digits, but Samford didn't panic and stretched it back out again, and now they're going to get an opportunity to be patient and see if they can get Chattanooga to gamble a little bit and take advantage of it.
A chore, the pass tipped and then taken by Zedek. Brady open on the wing, lets the defender fly by, and he'll fire and connect. First basket for Randy Brady.
Out of bounds, it's Bulldogs basketball. Checking in for Samford, number 25, Nathan Johnson.
You think you wanted it? I know I'm not the guy that's supposed to be shooting these, but we need them. I've always felt like this is one of the most dangerous parts of the game for a team that's in the lead, right? You're going to face some desperation here for a minute and a half, and you really got to be aware of they've given up the three, and now they turn it over.
10-second violation, backcourt violation on Samford. Chattanooga will get possession back. So
a 10-point deficit with 3 minutes to go is not that much to worry about. Won't be easy.
Bonham drives by Jones, lost it off the dribble. Jones has it on the floor. And we'll have the foul called on Chattanooga's Randy Brady.
Well, Brady comes right on top. That's the one thing you can't do when the ball's loose on the floor. You can get down there and fight for it, but if you're on top, you're going to draw a foul.
Number 4, Sam Alexis.
Graziani will inbound. Here's a chore. Jones gets it into the front court. Rylan Jones with 7 to shoot against Randy Brady. A chore. against Alexis. And a foul will go on Sam Alexis.
You know, the idea today against Ochoa was just to limit his impact. They knew that he was going to get his points. And I think to a great degree, if you hold them to around, let's say he makes the free throws, if you hold them to 12, if you hold them under 15, maybe you're okay with that. I just, at some point, though, what you're not counting on is going 6 of 21 from the three-point line. And getting out-rebounded 34-22.
Yeah, Moxon missed 6 free throws today as well. So you add all of that up, and you get a 71-56 deficit with 2:36 to go. Huff kicks to the corner. Bonham over Jones. Rebound taken by Hicks. Chor has it up high. Samford now, they're willing to use some clock here. As Jones drives against Brady. Kicks it out, open look. Chor watches it rim out. Rebounded, Stanton McCray loose on the floor. Chattanooga has it.
If that ball had gone down and you would have said game over, I probably would agree to a lot of degree.
Alexis blocked by Chor. And Brady will foul A.J. Stanton McCray. Well, a win for Samford would give them 20 out of their last 21. And they would go to 20-3 on the year.
Yeah, it would help them get some distance in the standings here.
3 straight 20-win seasons for Samford. Getting some national notoriety, ranked number 12 in the mid-major top 25. And a loss today for Chattanooga would drop the Mocs to 15-8 overall. And they would go to 7-3 in Southern Conference play. Dan Earl will head back to his old stomping grounds on Thursday. The Mocs will visit VMI. Let's get a look at the upcoming schedule for Samford. UNCG, VMI on the road, followed by Western Carolina at home, and then road trip to Mercer and Furman at home. And that Furman game one, I'm sure they've circled in red inside the Pete Hanna Center, because that's been the only Southern Conference team so far to defeat Samford.
And how odd is that, right? That's to the outer regions of the Southern Conference, going to UNCG and then going to Lexington.
Graziani into the backcourt to Jones. See if Chattanooga will elect a foul, and they will. So Dallas Graziani, who's a 71% foul shooter,
Number 2, Trey Bonham, his third, team 7.
will go to the line.
At the line for the Bulldogs, number 12,
Dallas Graziani out of Pembroke Pines, Florida. Was at Nova Southeastern last year. Won the Division II national championship there. As a matter of fact, they've got Dallas Graziani, who won the Division II national championship. They also have Zach Loveday, who we haven't seen yet for Samford. But he won a national championship playing for Baylor during the 21 season. Played 13 games that year at Baylor.
Well, to your point, just reload, right?
Well, that's what they've done. Huff, deep three, rims out. Bonham saves it. New look for Chattanooga. Bonham, step back, three. It won't go. There's the tip by Alexis. And rebounded and cleared out by A.J. Stanton McCray. Minute to play.
1 minute remaining in the game. 1 minute.
And again, Samford willing to use up some clock. A chore. The miss, the rebound tipped out. Rylan Jones. And they can use a little more clock here.
Very impressive outing for Samford. Both these teams that felt a little lethargic at the start, they got going quicker than Chattanooga.
Staten McCray at the buzzer.
And have done a lot of things right, obviously.
20-point lead for Samford. Here's Huff. And Samford will rebound. Sam Alexis will be called for the foul for Chattanooga. Bulldogs shot 51% today, including 42% from three. They hit 10 out of 24 from deep. 8 out of 14 from the foul line. Chattanooga under 40%. Mox hit 36% from the floor. Just 6 of 25 from three. And 12 out of 18 from the line.
This will give Chattanooga a lot of things to either look at and talk about, or you chuck it in the trash and you move on.
Samford had beaten Chattanooga 3 out of the last 4. You can make it 4 out of the last 5 outings now. They will sweep the regular season series against the Mocs.
You know, what you don't want to have happen if you're Chattanooga is you don't want this game to have a lingering effect and have it beat you again in your next game.
Mocs will be at VMI on Thursday.
Because that's a road trip that sometimes can take you mentally out of a game. It's
tough.
Long drive, long stay.
Todd, some final thoughts. An impressive outing for the Samford Bulldogs. They're now 20-3, 9-1 in the conference. 3 straight years with 20 wins for head coach Bucky McMillan.
Yeah, only one of, as we said, only one of 8 teams in the country now with 19 or more wins. This, in a lot of ways, feels like a statement win for them, right? And as